Good morning, it's Brenda. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Hope you've all been enjoying a good week. Today we're going to do the Caroline's Challenge, the hashtag CCT52 Challenge, week 7. And this week it's, it's graph paper, word, thread, chain, and wax seal. So that's going to be our prompts. So if you want to play along, like if you've been following her challenge and you haven't done it yet, grab some stuff and then maybe we can just work together. Sorry, play together. I had quite a time with the chain. I wanted to do it one way, couldn't do it, tried to do it a different way, couldn't do that. My hands this morning, I don't know, they're just not cooperating with me today. So I thought I would do a pocket, like a multi-pocket. Now we're putting everything into my journal here. And I had my friend Stephanie over yesterday and we crafted for the day and we had such a good time. And so I've been putting things that I'm making as well into that journal. So yeah, it's getting a little chunky. So I just cut a square, sort of a square, and I made a little flip up. This is the graph paper. And that's going to be an extra pocket and a little hidden writing spot there. So let's just get into it. Hope you've all been doing good with a good week. We're doing really good. It's kind of chilly out today, but we've been pretty blessed with the warm weather. And for February, yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. It's just been so nice out. It's not completely straight. It's either my book page isn't straight or my square isn't straight. But either way, oops, just bring it up a little. It looks pretty good. Excuse the snipple. And then it's a pocket. And this page is just out of my, it's called Our Literary Heritage. And it's from a thrift store in Kelowna. Bought that when I was there visiting with Tracy. I didn't glue anything together. I just basically took a full sheet, folded it in half, folded it long ways, and then put down the corners. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets now. And then if you leave it, if you attach it to your page, you will have a pocket at the back, or you can do a side tuck on either side. So many options for that. All right, so my wax seal is just a cute little heart there. And I have, there's my chain. So I managed to put some thread through it to attach the two ends together. And I also have this mound of thread as well. And my idea is to pop it here. Make sure you can see that. And I'm going to put the chain on it so that it's hanging. And then the heart will go there so that it gives it a really nice little collage there, or a cluster, sorry. So I'm going to try that. I mean, when you don't work with certain products, it's quite a challenge to try and figure out how to incorporate them in what you're creating. So I'm not, I haven't worked with chain a whole lot, but yeah. So I'm hoping that the regular glue will hold it. And if it doesn't, then I will grab up some hot glue and I will use it. let's pop it in the glue, and then I'm going to add extra glue. It might take a little bit to dry. Like we'll test it out. Just spread it out and put it like that. There we go. Maybe. It has to have time to dry, of course, but it's holding. And that's a little long at the pocket there, but I'm thinking that it'll be all right. I don't think that it will interfere. And then my words, I just have some words here, and I just thought could use the word creative. Yeah, so the video's not too long today. Oh, I was asked if I could show the paper that I had been dyeing the other day, so I'll do that as well, but I obviously forgot to bring it into my room. So I'm just going to put the word there, and then if you want to dress things up more, you can add, I just have, let's just take this off. It's kind of crafting on the fly because I didn't know what I was going to do. I kept going back and forth and trying to figure out using the chain, but it would have been all right if my fingers were working a little better, but my goodness, they're just uncooperative this morning. I think there's enough glue on there to hold it. It was just looking a little plain. Oh, and now it's stuck to me. So there we go. I probably should have inked beforehand, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But at least it'll be done before I glue it all together. So that's all right. And I just left the edges of the book page raw that I took off from the spine of the book. I just kind of left it that way. All right, so I'm gonna open it all up. I'll just add some glue down the sides. And you can put some glue under the flaps if you want. Might be a good idea to hold them down. There. Oops. Okay. And then I'll just come and I'll glue these edges. Oh, of course, I do it up too high. Maybe I should be gluing the shorter side. Just like that. And last one. Okay. Okay, so now it's a true pocket with all the sides are attached. Just move that, bring in our journal and find a page to put it on. This paint is metallic, and it just has this wonderful shimmer on it. Oh yeah, what do you think? I think I'll glue it all the way down because we do have quite a few pockets on there. Sorry, got a little quiet. Not too many stories to tell. We're supposed to get snow again. The weather is just all over the place this week and next week, apparently. Extra warm days, extra cold days, snow. Like, my goodness. We got a skiff of snow overnight. So, all right, so there we have our pockets. And these are just a few things that I made yesterday. I was thinking something could go in there, but it's going to be too thick. These are just little envelopes that I die cut out, and then I put some fronts on them. So there, we got those in there. I'll find something smaller to go in there. Just a little file folder that I made. And see, the chain doesn't interfere, but you'll probably put something a lot smaller in there. And just leave it out for now so it can dry. I just wanted to show you that you can add some goodness in there. And there we have our pocket for our challenge. What do you think? It's very cute, I think. And it's short and sweet and quick. Yep, you can just add whatever. I just have a bunch of little things on my desk. Let me grab my paper and I will show you. I'll be 1 second. There we go. I actually had them in the next room. It's like, oops. Okay, so I was dyeing my paper with food coloring, and on the back of the box there's a little chart. If you want to make a different color, it tells you how many drops of which color to add to water in order to make that color. So this one, it was kind of a bluish green kind of color, and all of this came off of my towel. I dye on an old towel, and with all the coffee and all the inks and stuff, that when they're on the bottom, they tend to come out, all the colors. And this was, well, it's kind of green. I don't know how it shows up on the camera, but it's kind of green, those ones. And this is, we have a little bit of a peachy, supposed to be orange, but I'm not sure how well the orange shows up. And this towel, or this piece of paper was on the towel at the bottom. So, and they're wrinkly. Do you iron paper? I've never ironed my paper. And I thought maybe I'll just iron a couple of pieces just to see what it looks like, because I don't know. And there's a nice pink. And this one is a deeper kind of color, but I can't remember. It's like 1 drop of red to 11 drops of yellow or something like that. And this is the color that it came out. And then we have a purple tint. That turned out not too bad. But I just thought it'd be fun to have some different colored papers for once, you know. And then there's the blue. I always enjoy the blues. And then these ones, the color just seeped right through from the towels. We've got red, and we have coffee, pinks. Yeah, these ones were all on the bottom underneath the paper. So got some green tints. How do you dye your paper? Do you dry it in the oven? What do you do? I've never used the oven, and I've never ironed paper. Usually I do stacks of 10 pieces of paper, and I will dye them, do them 10 to a row, and then just let them dry, and then put them all together. So these are a bit lighter. Pinks and greens and yellows and the coffee, but it all works. Like they will all find a place in journals, which is fun. So that's the paper stack. So there's a good load in there. So I'm happy about that. Lots of different colors to play with. And depending, of course, on what you're making, you might want to go closer to those colors that you're incorporating in your journal, right? Okay, so here's our challenge. So it was graph paper, a word, thread, chain, and a wax seal. And then I have a page that I can just fill up with goodness. And under here you can just write a little note, and yeah, so that's what I have today. And we'll come back and we're gonna hopefully start on the file folder. So that's going to be exciting, and we'll come back together and do that. So if you have been following along with my design team project for Liz, and you want to, you know, do a file folder with me, grab that, and different inks and stuff, and your papers, whatever you're using, it doesn't matter. You can use scrapbook paper or whatever you've got. And we're going to have a little play with the file folder and hopefully make it pretty and fill it up with goodness. All right? Thanks so much for being here. Thanks to every one of you. I appreciate you all. Take care. God bless. Bye for now.